Hello everyone, for today's video I have a full energy themed moveset. Now this was suggested by the 314 guy, so if you guys have any moveset themed suggestions for yourself, please feel free to leave them in the comments and the best ones will be used for future videos. And of course, if you're new to the channel and do enjoy my videos and you want to support me, then do consider subscribing as it really does help me out quite a bit. So going into the moveset, we've got Energy Shot, Energy Wave Combo, Jumping Energy Wave, and Jumping Energy Beam, my bad, and Energy Charge, and he says he's sorry. Yeah, thanks. And for our two ultimates, we've got we can pick from either the full power energy wave or the full power energy blast volley. And for our second ultimate, we have the minus energy power ball, any transformation we want. And for our evasive, we can pick from either energy dome or energy field. So I did decide to go for Super Gogeta as my transformation because every skill on this moveset, with the exception of energy charge, it's a key based attack, so it just makes sense to run Super Gogeta, so that way I can have increased damage in my key based attacks. I've honestly not got that much to say apart from that, apart from the fact I'm very grateful he didn't decide to give me Energy Zone as one of my ultimates, because oh man. Yeah, I mean, if I could change this moveset, I mean, obviously I would put maybe maximum charge on instead of energy charge, or maybe I'll replace that with something that my opponent probably wouldn't expect. Like, well, if they scan my moveset at the beginning and they see that I'm running attacks that have like energy in the name, then maybe having an attack that has something to do with it, but maybe I could use it as a sort of, element of surprise attack may actually be beneficial, such as either maybe the two attacks that came to mind were either Right Javelin or the Time Skip Backbreaker. But with that being said, let's get into the first fight for this video. So going to the first fight for this video, well, because I do have energy charge as one of my skills, I decided, well, I may as well pick the Glacier stage so I could use it and maybe use it to max out my ki, so I won't have to use it again for this video. Maybe a bit cynical, but that's why I picked this stage. My opponent has picked, it's either Villainous Mode or just the regular version of Metacooler, and quite a few people in this video picked a cast character. And here he goes for Supernova. I was going to use Energy Field because that's what I picked for my evasion, but I just didn't do it in time. I broke his guard and now I'm going for the minus Energy Powerball. But like I was saying before, I rudely cut myself off. Quite a few people in this video, like while I was trying to get the fights for this video, picked a cast character. And I've noticed that lately, in the last few days, that a lot of people are starting to use a lot more cast characters. Well, if that makes sense. Well, a lot of people have been using a lot more cast characters. People have been using cast characters more than advertised, I should have said. I don't know if that's because of the character exclusive world tournaments that have been happening. Like that, maybe that's been promoting maybe promoting us to use our original characters. Because I mean, if so, that's pretty cool. And yes, while I was recording these fights, it was when the Frieza event was on again. Because whatever. But if you saw at the beginning, like when I was showing up the moveset, the background was just normal. And that's because I logged in into Xenoverse 2 while not being connected to the internet to see if that would maybe make it so that people would join my game faster. Didn't work. So yeah, that's why the Frieza event was on, and yeah, that's just why you didn't see like the purple backdrop or like Frieza's voice or the ship or whatever. So yeah, I am kind of kicking his ass. He goes for the full power energy wave there. I went for energy charge. I may have wanted to go for something else. I'm not too sure. No, I wanted to go for it to try and get some ki, but I realised that he used it, so I need to stop. Yeah, so like I said, because the Frieza event was on while I was recording this video, the fights aren't going to be the most intense. I still think them pretty interesting. And talking of interesting, I've not used the jumping energy wave, I think it is. Yeah, the jumping energy wave. I think that's what it's called, something like that. Before this video, like I unlocked it, did the video. I just haven't used it yet. I did go into training mode before, because this fight right now was the first fight, but I did decide to jump into training mode just to see how it would play, like how to use it. Pretty decent, I think. I mean, it may act sort of like the Time Skip Backbreaker or something like that, in the sense that when you if you use it as soon as your opponent vanishes, you may be able to hit them like that. I only realised that. I think it's on the last fight in this video. But yeah, I think I gave him a rematch. He's picked Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and I gave him a rematch for two reasons. Firstly, I thought he could play a bit better than that, and secondly, I knew if I kicked him or made a new lobby, I'd be waiting at least like 15, typically 20 minutes until someone joined with at least a 3-bar connection. So yeah, I mean, that just sucks. Yeah, I do like this moveset because I mean, I just think that the attacks, apart from energy charge rather, works well. So there he went for the times 100 Big Bang Kamehameha. I didn't move because I thought for a moment he's going for the Super Kamehameha and I would have been able to perfect block the first hit and get a 3 bar of Ki, but now I realised at the last moment he actually went for the times 100 Big Bang Kamehameha. Like I was saying, I do like this moveset because I do think the attacks work as well with the transformation, which I do have free choice over, but yeah. Like I said at the start, I was thinking of, well, if I could have changed the moveset, I would have maybe changed energy charge for maximum charge, or like an element of surprise attack, like either the backbreaker or the right javelin. Maybe right javelin, because I've said this before, I think that could be extremely devastating if you only use it once per fight or once per opponent, and only use it when you have low health, because if you've not used it against someone, they just wouldn't be expecting it unless they scan your moveset and they have something against right javelin, but I don't know. I mean, I do want to do like an element of surprise, or like an ace in the whole themed moveset. So I'll leave those comments in the those suggestions in the comments. I probably will use right javelin and maybe instant transmission with Super God Fist, because I've seen that combo being used quite a bit lately. So there I went for the, I think the Triangle Standing Break, and went for the jumping, yeah, it's called the jumping energy wave. I think I wanted to call it earlier the jumping energy blast or something, but no. The jumping energy wave, it is interesting, but I have a feeling that it's going to be an attack that after like the DLC stuff has died down a bit, no one's going to use it. Where'd you get it from? I know it's from DLC, well, the DLC 2 update, but I can't remember if you get it from the TP Medal Store or from one of the Expert Missions 18 or 19. Or from one of the new PQ quests. Damn it! Well, it doesn't matter, but look, it is quite a high end. Like, I don't think you get it from the TP Medal Store. So, I mean, I just have a feeling that it's going to be an attack that no one's going to use after a while. So yeah, going to the next battle for this video. My next opponent has picked Bardock. So again, quite a few people in this video have picked an original character or a cast character. So there, I tried to break his guard with a heavy smash because he was blocking, but he unblocked it. Well, he unblocked, and I think he went to hit me, hence why I went to a clash. Went for the jumping energy wave there, don't really know why. Go for a swing kick, don't really know why. I scanned his moveset there, and I'm honestly not that familiar with, well, I'm not familiar with every single cast character's moveset or their presets. But I think this Bardock, I'm not too sure, but I think this is like a really, well, not a noob one, but I think it's just Bardock with like no transformation and just the 4-parent Angel Wave ultimate as his ultimate. So there, I perfect blocked his Torrent Lancer, and I perfect blocked it again then, and he broke his guard, so finally away. I waited around and I went for I wanted to call it the Shocking Death Ball, not the Monitor Angel Power Ball, because I was thinking that might hit him, but by the time he drops down, it might hit him. It didn't. I think it, died off just like a few, like 10 meters or so away from him, so that sucks. He goes for a meteor crash there, thinking, well, if he wants to go for it. It's just going to drain his keys. He's not going to take that much damage off me, unless he did that to make me vanish, in which case I would have no stamina. But I doubt it. Here he goes for the full power Angel Wave, go for the swing kick, and there's still a very nice combo you can do, and this was in Xenoverse 1, but if you go for the swing kick and then go for the full power Angel Wave volley, pretty much every single strike, if you will, or volley attack from that ultimate will hit your opponent, and it can do some pretty devastating damage, to be honest. I think that's a very underrated attack in this game. I just think it's not really used because, it's kind of like a newbie attack, or, I mean, just watch how much damage it's going to do on him now. Like, I don't even think I was halfway through it then, and it finished him off, so, again, I mean, it is a really good attack, it really is. It only takes 3 bars of Ki to use. It's pretty fast, but all you need to do to make sure it hits your opponent is just go for a swing kick, and then they'll be forced to use an evasive to get out of it, so, again, it could, it's really good. So yeah, going to the 4th battle, and my 3rd opponent, he's picked his avatar, Frieza character. He's got, I think it was the Darkness Rush, yeah, definitely Darkness Rush, as well as the times 20 Kaioken Kamehameha, so good luck trying to hit me with that. I mean, as it stands right now, to hit your opponent with the full attack of the times 20 Kaioken Kamehameha, you need to break their guard and move the go for it. If not, you'll probably be able to hit them with just the strike attacks with the actual wave. It's not going to work unless you break your opponent's guard, and even then it doesn't always hit. It's kind of like Serious Bomb, but it's actually a bit better than Serious Bomb, because even if you do break your opponent's guard, it's gonna, the ball of it, it's not going to do anything most of the time. So I broke my guard there. Surprised he didn't go for an ultimate. I think he does go for both in the moment, and I just find it a bit funny. I was thinking at the time something, and I'll go into that in a bit. So I send him flying away, let the swing kick, go for the full power, well, yeah, the full power engine wave volley. He used his evasive there at the very end, biggest mistake of the fight. Here, he goes for the times 20 Kaioken coming out. I block it. I would have thought that with Kaioken times 20, you wouldn't be able to block it, but here, I block it the Darkness Rush, and like it goes through the block. Well, it goes through like your guard. Yeah, sorry for that bang then, just not my keyboard. So yeah. Like I would have thought that it would be like vice versa, so you couldn't actually block the times 20 Kaioken, but you could block the other one. So here, Breaker's got the triangle standing break and just finish him up with the minus energy power ball. Very nice attack, to be honest. I do think it's a bit too slow. Maybe increase it a little. Oh, sorry, increase the speed, because it does take 5 bars of ki to use. So yeah, I mean, is it really worth it? I don't know. Next opponent, again, it's picked Goku. So I'm thinking, okay, there's something going on here. I think it's the Boo one, so he's got Super Saiyan 3 as well as Super Kamehameha, and I can't remember off the top of my head what the second ultimate is, if he has one. Maybe Super Spirit Bomb, but yeah, it probably is Super Spirit Bomb. It sucks that the large Spirit Bomb isn't in the one that Goku used on Frieza or Namek, because that is my favourite one. Especially in Ultra Tenkaichi, I just love like you can make any opponent look like a complete wimp, basically it'll make them look like completely scared. So I went for Super Saiyan, well, it is basically Super Saiyan 1, let's be fair, but I went for Super Vegeta early on. He went for Super Saiyan 1 as well. So I think here, okay, maybe he's going to try and top me, well, like, you know, stay with me. So I got Super Saiyan 2, he got for Super Saiyan 3, I knew it. Perfect block because I was expecting it, so I could easily set up to perfect block it, block his guard. I think I got for the full power engine wave volley. Yeah, right, yeah. Don't really know why I did it, because it's going to completely miss him. Yeah, none of the attacks there hit him, so I just wasted 3 bars of ki. That sucks. But I do think, because this guy was pretty good to start off with, but I do think he's starting to panic a little now, because, like, even though he just got a stamina reset, I mean, albeit, like, a rather painful one, but he's still got his stamina recharged. He's used all of it, so I mean, right now I've got no stamina, but I've got like, well, roughly got the same amount of stamina right now. I think I may vanish in a moment, but he vanished then, so yeah. Actually, I'm not sure if this guy has Dragon Fist or not. Well, I'm just thinking, if he does have Dragon Fist and he wants to go for stamina reset, maybe he could bait me into rushing into him and then settle Dragon Fist that way. So by the time I would have rushed into him, he would have, you know, hit me with Dragon Fist, and I would have to vanish out of it if I could. That's just a very interesting idea. Look, I'm always trying to come up with stuff like that, you know, because if the situation comes up. But there, he went for a stamina break, blocked it. I go for my stamina break and finish him off. I think. No, I don't. Yeah, then he went for the Super Kamehameha. To be fair, in that situation, that was probably the best thing he could have done, because that was probably the only thing he could have done. Look, even though I would have easily cancelled the tail by using any attack on him, because he had no stamina. Again, it was probably the best thing he could have done. I didn't check what moveset. I didn't check what moveset he had, so I didn't know what his second ultimate was, if any. So I figured, okay, I think he can play a bit better than that as well. So I did give him a rematch. He picked Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta this time. I took Super Saiyan 1. I'm probably just going to refer to like the Super Vegeta transformations as just like Super Saiyan 1 or 2 from now on, unless I'm saying like, okay, I'll pick Super Vegeta, because it is the same transformation. I mean, like, it should be called Super Vegeta 1 should be called Ascended Super Saiyan, and Super Vegeta 2 should be called Ultra Super Saiyan. And I think they should like make you buff and change your hair so it's even more spiky in the next game. Look, I do think that in Xenoverse 3, that like, okay, we don't know if Xenoverse 3 is going to happen, but given how well Xenoverse 2 and 1 to some extent is sold, and given that people know what Xenoverse 2 is, well, the Xenoverse franchise in general, and the fact that there's that massive cliffhanger at the end of the non-DLC story mode, like Xenoverse 3 at some point is going to, it just is going to happen, like, let's be fair. But I do think they should change it so that Super Saiyan 1 and 2 have different spiked hair. I mean, I can see them doing it so that they finally do fix Super Saiyan hair, but they'll make it so that Super Saiyan 1 and 2 have the exact same hairstyle. Like, save this video or this timestamp, because, and I'll come back to it, you know, at that point, because I just imagine them going to do that. But I do think they should change Super Vegeta 1 to Ascended Super Saiyan and Super Vegeta 2 to Ascended to Ultra Super Saiyan, and should make Ascended buff but Ultra Super Saiyan extremely buff, and make the Ultra Super Saiyan hair extremely spiked, like what Goku in the Time Chamber and Trunks fighting Perfect Form Cell, like that style. Because it just makes it would just make him look better, and of course he disconnects. Like, I thought it was okay fight, and he has to ruin it by disconnecting. So I'll go into the final fight for this video. My opponent this time has picked Villainous Mode Metacooler, and as you just saw, he went for the time skip at the very start. So we started off with Metacooler, and then we're finished with Metacooler as well. Like, when someone picks Metacooler, like the Villainous Mode, I can't remember like the original one, but when they pick the Villainous Mode Metacooler, I'm always surprised like a moment how much stamina he has, because this is like on par, if I remember correctly. Like, the amount of stamina that the Villainous Mode Cooler has, it's like on par with Super Saiyan Blue Kaken Goku, well, the second preset of Super Saiyan Blue Goku. So yeah, all I need to do is just make sure I bait into using the stamina, and I probably shouldn't really go for a stamina break, like, or break his stamina, because that way, if I can't beat him, I'm making more work for myself, so I should keep that in mind. I can't actually, like, knowing me, I'll probably break in the moment, I actually can't remember. Oh jeez, yeah, right there, like, I actually couldn't remember what happened in these fights. Yeah, so I mean, at least I went for the triangle stamina break, so that way I could hit him with the minus energy power ball. I mean, like, this is what I'm talking about. There's no way in hell I could have beaten him by the time his stamina recovered. So now, yes, I do have decent stamina, no key, don't really care. I can use energy charge if I want, as well as a lot of health, but I'm making more work for myself. And there he goes for the supernova. I should have broken his guard there, but I wanted to be a bit cocky and went for the energy field, so I just completely tanked the supernova. I mean, it looks very nice. I think I'll do it again in a moment. There he goes for the 4-count energy wave. Didn't break his guard. There he went for hyper movement. I saw him doing it. I thought, okay, I should try and perfect block this for practice. Didn't work, so I'm thinking, okay, damn it. Like, at this point now, I knew what he was thinking. Because he can't beat me, but he wouldn't be able to beat me by the time my stamina recovered. And I knew for a fact that he's going to go for hyper movement again because it worked the first time. Like, I just knew he was going to do it. Yeah, with that being said, he did waste quite a bit of stamina doing that. Altogether, well, he used it 3 times, so he wasted 9 bars of stamina. Look, I knew he was going to do it. I could have easily moved out of the way because I believe he's got no tracking at all, or he's like extremely low. So I just wanted to work. That's one of the supernova here. Of course, I want to tank it with the energy field. I just love doing that. Extremely inefficient, but it looks very nice. But yeah, like I was saying, like, I knew he was going to go for hyper movements again because it worked the first time, and I might as well try and perfect block it for practice for when the situation comes up when I actually need to perfect block it. But I do break is over the I think it's the triangle stamina break, and that's going to finish him off. So that being said, thank you guys for watching the video. I really do hope you enjoyed it, and with that being said, I'll see you next time.